Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm back with another K-drama to see. Have you already seen it? And if not, is this something that you would check out? So before we get into it, you already know the drill. Like this video, follow me for more, and share this with someone that you know that would be into K-dramas. So let's get into it. Today's K-drama is called Welcome to Samdal-ri, right? The main female lead, her name is Samdal, and she is from a small hometown on, I believe, Jeju. And she ends up moving to Seoul, where she becomes like a big photographer. She worked through everything. She, had a mentor and everything. She was an unpaid intern at one point until she was ultimately big enough to have her own business. Now, while she has her own business, she does have like a mentee underneath her that is pushing so hard to come out, pushing so hard to be displayed. But Samdal can tell from her work that, yeah, you have the potential, but if you don't follow the steps that you need to follow, you're going to be sloppy in your work. So ultimately, this girl decides that she, I would say, hates Samdal. And so what she does is she starts sleeping with the girl's man, ends up taking her man. And then she kind of stages an incident where she says that the reason that she almost unalived herself was because of Samdal. Now, this brings really bad press for her to the point that no one wants to work with her with her photography thing, and it causes her to move back to her own hometown. Now, going back to her hometown, she kind of feels shame because she thought finally leaving that she was going to make a name for herself and she would never have to return to this. And in avoiding this, she would never have to see her first love. So in moving back home, she ends up running into him constantly. And then we get deeper into her life. Her first love, he's a weather forecaster for their island, and they believe that he's so big that he doesn't have to be confined to this really small town. And no one understands the reason why he's refusing to leave. And then we get deeper into the backstory, and we ultimately find that both of their parents, like both of their mothers, were best friends. Best friends to the point that when the girl's mom was pregnant with her, the boy's mom was also pregnant with him. And they were like, oh, this is so great. They're going to grow up. They're going to date each other. We're going to be in-laws. This is going to be so amazing. That's how close-knit that this hometown is. So anytime you would see one, you would always see the other. It got to a point when they were eventually in high school that the two of them did start to date. A really bad accident ended up happening where the boy's mom was unalived, and the boy's father ultimately blamed the girl's mom for his wife's death, even though technically it wasn't her fault. But we kind of are watching the whole scene, and we're kind of seeing how everybody in this hometown is kind of getting over such a deep death. How the two of them ended up breaking up because of, all the pressure on them. And then we kind of go deeper, and we kind of find that even though she's moved back to her hometown, it's not enough. The girl that caused her to lose her entire business ends up coming to her hometown because she's struggling to make it in this business. When you're a terrible person, ultimately that kind of is what ends up happening. And now she's coming to her hometown and she's making that like chaotic for her, and you just get to watch like everyone around her kind of like stand up for her and stick up for her. And I really think this is a K-drama that you guys should definitely check out. I do think that you will like it, so definitely watch it. Come back and let me know how you felt about it. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, bye.